Yo, must be down below. Can you subscribe and welcome to the content. Now it seems wild that this topic or this type of situation has to be explained. If you guys know Matt Rife, he's the very handsome, very funny comedian who does crowd work, asks people in the crowd, about things, and then use that to, make a funny joke, make a funny line, say something that will make a lot of people laugh. Nowadays, he seems to be very offensive to the crowd. I don't understand why a lot of people be attending comedy shows, not understanding what comedians do, which is make jokes out of the most sensitive things you could think about. Bro, I've seen them make jokes about race, LGBTQ, the government, politics, war. People be dying and these guys make jokes about that. Whether it is a freaking virus, depression, relationships, I've seen comedians make jokes about their own horrible lives, bro. These guys might have went through the most horrible shit and they make jokes about that too. After all that, you would still think that people understand the whole point of a comedy show, the whole point of how our society works nowadays, for people to be attending these type of shows and understanding the type of jokes that these comedians will make. It's kind of reminding me of that time when Chris Rock made the joke about Jada and Will Smith was offended. I don't really think he was offended, but yeah, whatever the case may be, walked up and slapped Chris Rock. I feel like this is the same situation, and this has been the situation with a lot of comedians who are making jokes that a lot of people do not like. You guys do not understand these guys' occupation completely, because if y'all did, you wouldn't be doing this much. You're not doing too much, and I thought you guys liked him. It's really because he's a handsome dude. Like, I'm not saying he's not funny, because if I had to rate his joke, it's like a cool 7.5. He's got me, giggling and chuckling also sometimes. I think it's based mostly off his huge female fan base, and I'm not saying if he wasn't attractive he still wouldn't be funny. Because of that fan base and how sensitive any topic that this guy might say, especially when it comes to domestic violence, which I heard that's the reason why he's getting all this backlash. You gotta understand how this might affect some people, but you need to understand it's a joke. There's no context, there's no malicious intent, there's nothing behind it, there's no intention, there's zero effect of that statement or that line than making you laugh. The reason he made that line was to make you laugh. If you didn't laugh, I understand. Some comedians have made some unfunny jokes, but it does not mean now he meant that to insult anybody. Maybe I don't know. I can't really defend comedians and what they say, but that's what they do, especially at a comedic show where they know they have a huge audience of people who might be sensitive, especially in our society. I've seen some horrible jokes being made, but bro made one joke and it's just like, I don't get it. I'm not saying what he said was right, but it's a joke. If you didn't laugh, cool. Not all jokes are funny. Not all comedians will make a freaking one-liner after another liner. You guys are actually out here investing your cash going to watch these shows. Y'all go with the intention of laughing. Y'all go with the objective of being entertained. If you're not, go home. If you're not laughing, if you're not enjoying, go home. Please. You have that option. You have that. If you don't want to see him on your social media, block his type of content. Y'all make it seem like it's so difficult when it's not. Don't go to his shows. Don't follow him on Instagram or TikTok, whatever the case may be. Like, it's so easy. Other than that, God bless. Have a nice life. And I'll see you in the next one.